everyone, we're back at UKGE 2024 with Phil and Kirsty, Ludus Vulpes. How are you?
We're very good.
On the other side of the camera for a change.
Yeah, broadly terrifying being over this side.
Fine. And you're going to be getting lots of practice sending your game over the weekend, so you'll be experts by then.
Yes.
Well, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Well, actually, hopefully we're already experts at this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Well, Overgrowth, your first board game.
Yeah.
Your first published board game.
It's very exciting.
Such a such a weird thing to have a game that we knew we were making with Mike, and we could have a game that we were going to manufacture, produce, even put in the boxes within the UK. So all the games have been boxed on our dining room table.
Yeah.
The boxes come from Robert Dice Sports in Sheffield. Mike Tenbury Wells has done all the wooden components, like cut the boards and stuff. So we're a really local production now, which feels absolutely fantastic. But it has meant that we've quite limited availability of what we've got here today. So
Fair enough. Right, let's go through the game. How does it all play? What's the plot?
The plot.
Literally a plot.
Well, let's talk about the theme of the game.
The theme, that's the word. Thank you.
The setting is you are two rival flowers trying to dominate the meadow, and there are two victory conditions. Victory condition 1, which is early on in the game, the most common way of winning the game, is a continuous connection of tokens from one shaded area to the other, like so. So that is a winning line. There is a slightly more frustrating variant where we take the diagonals out and you have to have orthological connections only. So that's how to win the game. There is one other victory condition, which is by the end of the game, have more blossoms on the board than your opponent, but I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
To play the game, there are 4 actions around the board, and this is a rondel. This is your action selection token. So I'll just go through the actions very quickly. This is the grow action, allowing you to place a token adjacent to a token you've already played. And as the icon suggests, including diagonals. The action here is cast, allowing you to throw a blossom into the meadow exactly 3 spaces away. And that can also include diagonals. Our next action is spread, where the flowers spread across the meadow. When they spread horizontally, you place 2 tokens side by side, horizontal on the board, and they must be orthologically adjacent to a token you've already played. I'm going to leave them there for now. The final action, which is covered by our action selection tokens at the moment, is Overgrowth. If you surround your opponent on 2 sides, you can then overgrow their token, eliminating it from the game, and replacing it with one of your own. A continuous line across will win you the game. Obviously, Orange has played this really badly. The action selection mechanism, you can choose one of 3 actions, but if your opponent occupies a space, you count it, but you can't stop at it. So you only get 2 actions in this instance. So you can sort of slow play around the board to really frustrate your opponent. In essence, that's how the game plays. And by the end of the game, if you haven't got a connection, it's the most blossoms in the meadow. So the spread action and the overgrow action become more important later in the game because they allow you to sort of push and pull a little bit more towards a second victory condition. So there you go, Overgrowth.
When a flower is taken off the board through the overgrowth action, that token is removed from the game. That cannot be used again. So that kind of emphasises the importance of the overgrowth action, which is actually where the game got its name from the overgrowth action.
So that's in essence how to play the game. It's we tried to create a game that was really straightforward, that looked a bit of a classic, but also has a very modern feel to the action selection mechanism of the rondel. So we try to give a little bit of everything that we love in board games and commit it to what.
I think also what we want to do is try and create what we class as a coffee table game. So a game that is pretty enough to leave out that your friends come over or family come over and go, ooh, while you're waiting for kettles or whatever, you can just have a quick game of it and just happily pass the time.
Yeah, when the non-gamers come round, and we all have it, when the non-gamers come round, instead of having that little chunk of cardboard in the middle of the table and feel a little bit embarrassed when your friends go, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a board game. With that hope is when your friends come round who aren't gamers, they look at us and go, oh, that's quite nice. What is it? And they'll be drawn into having a game, and then from this you can lead them into all other games because there's some modern board game mechanics you've taught them, but it doesn't feel complicated.
So sales are going very well this weekend.
Yeah.
You've almost sold out of today's allocation already, and it's only 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's been going. It's like like the first sale of the day was broadly terrifying.
Yes.
It's like someone's come to actually buy our game, and it's like, are you sure? Thank you very much.
And it was quite nice because they actually kind of, there's a little like hop, skip and a run towards the stall. It was like, oh, they must need a drink, they're opposite the coffee shop. No, they wanted to be the first person to buy, which was really gave us a little happy dance.
It did.
Oh, very good. Right, if people want to buy the game, where should they go online?
Okay, so they need to go to either www.ludusvulpes.com or www.laseredgegaming.com.
Cool. So
and it's available both ways.
Yeah, Mike, our partner, Laser Edge Gaming, has he's produced the board, so his site and our site both available for sale.
Yes.
Cool. Well, links to everything will be in the video description.
Yes.
Ludusvulpes.com is also where people can go to find all your online content.
Yes, they can. Yes.
And if you want, there are sneak previews of a couple of other games coming up as well on that site, so you'll be able to see what we've got planned for the future. So hopefully there'll be more interesting things coming. There's another game with Mike, and there's a card game called Ducks in a Row, which are probably going to crowdfund. So
awesome. Right. Well, thanks guys, and really happy for you. This has gone really well.
Thank you.
Thank you for being the first people to come to Overgrowth.
That's
Thank you for interviewing us.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I don't know. I need to sit down after this.
Sit down. Yeah. Well, coffee shop's there. Cool. Well,
thanks, Matt.
No worries.
Thank you
guys.
Appreciate it.
And thanks everyone for watching. See you soon.
Bye bye.
See you soon.